Now for a glimpse of ag around the world. Cases of avian flu in animals have now been confirmed in western China. The country's ag ministry confirming 275 cases of avian flu among dead gulls and other wild birds. News of the outbreak comes as Beijing says its Minister of Agriculture and Rural Affairs is under investigation. Bloomberg reporting the country's anti-graft agency is investigating Tang Renjian for, quote, serious violations of the law. Tang was appointed the ag minister in December of 2020. The 62-year-old also headed China's food security campaign. And Australia is reporting its first human case of H5N1. Health officials report it involves a child who contracted the virus in India but has since recovered. Additionally, they report an unidentified H7 strain has been found on an egg farm in Melbourne. It is suspected to have originated from wild birds. They say infected birds will be culled and movement restrictions have been imposed around the farm. An update on the flooding in southern Brazil. The area has recently seen half a year's worth of rain in about a week. The area has seen between 10 to 20 inches of rain in some places. And as we've told you, the flooding has been widespread, killing dozens of people. And it couldn't come at a worse time for farmers there.
It was untimely, to say the least, for crops such as corn, soybeans, and rice. All of them are being harvested right now.
For instance, USDA estimates a 1 million ton reduction in Brazilian soybean production from the previous month. That's due to flooding in the state of Rio Grande do Sul. And also in that state following the floods, hog farmers lost an estimated 12,600 head. One expert in the area reporting some 30 farms were impacted, including those of suppliers to BRF and JBS. The losses calculated at more than $35 million. The state accounts for almost 25% of overall Brazilian pork exports. You know, it's amazing what robots can do these days, including saving your life. Sony unveiling a new surgical robot tool using an ear of corn to show off exactly what it can do. More precisely, it used a kernel of corn, and we mean precision. This is a prototype that was recently unveiled at the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers International Conference in Japan. Just watch this for a moment, as the robot is able to first cut that tiny corn kernel and then run stitches through it. It works by replicating the movements of the surgeon's hands and fingers. The delicate instrument can work in conjunction with a microscope to repair small tissues, veins, and even nerves. Sony says it will work with university medical departments and institutions to help make them more available and accessible to doctors, taking smart farming and smart surgery to a whole new level. Impressive. Well, that's a look at ag around the world. Well, the weather here at home is creating hurdle after hurdle for getting this year's crop planted. But what are the sins of spring that Ken Ferry is seeing right now? That's Chip's Corner next.